Map time! Here is the part of the world where more than anywhere else you need to be looking at a map to understand what's going on there in the news on any given day. For reference, here is where our current war is. That's Afghanistan. Now, the 8.5-year-long war that we just finished up, that was here. Oh, what's that one big country right in between our two wars? That would be Iran. We know why the U.S. feels antsy about Iran. This shows in part why Iran feels antsy about us. Mostly because of the impact of our Iraq war, Iran now exerts considerable influence in Iraq. Iran also has considerable influence in Lebanon and the terrorist group Hezbollah that operates out of Lebanon. Lebanon not only has a big border with Israel, Lebanon also has a big border with Syria. And Syria, of course, is embroiled in a raging and brutal civil war. Look where the capital city of Syria is relative to this map. Look how close it is to Lebanon and to Israel, this ravaged capital city in this horrible ongoing war. And it is that geography that explains why there was an international gasp and shock today when this headline crossed that Israel had sent planes to bomb inside Syria. Or maybe it was on the border between Syria and Lebanon, depending on which headline you read and who they had asked for information on the ground. But if Israel is sending bombers now deep into Syria or just over the border, does that mean this war inside Syria, this 2-year-old awful civil war, has just gone international? Specifically, has it become a war that involves Israel too, and at least Iranian interests, if not Iran itself? Did a much bigger war just start? When they have done things not exactly like this, but similar to this, they generally make a policy of not announcing it. In 2007, when Israel bombed a nuclear reactor in Syria, neither Israel nor Syria said that it happened. And it was widely viewed that Syria not admitting that that strike had happened sort of gave them more of a pass than they might otherwise have in terms of not retaliating. The fact that Syria is confirming that this happened today, does that mean that there's going to be some sort of next step, either that Syria is going to do something, or Hezbollah is going to do something, or Iran is going to do something?
Well, you know, in the past, the policy has kind of been intentionally ambiguous, and that's really how many of the regional players like to keep it sometimes, so that they weren't forced in a corner to have to come out and react. But in recent days, the Iranian government has said that an attack on Syria would be considered an attack on Iran. Now, to what extent that is going to be tested remains to be seen. We know that in the past, Hezbollah has also defended Syria and has said that it would, in any case, if it felt that it was being attacked,